If you're planning to retire and you haven't budgeted for healthcare, you're about to get blindsided. Another mistake many retirees make is focusing only on their monthly healthcare premiums. Buy one of the biggest expenses of your retirement, and I mean that literally. Premiums are just the beginning. Copays, deductibles, specialist visits, diagnostic tests, physical therapy. The average 65-year-old couple retiring today will need over $330,000 just to cover healthcare costs throughout retirement. Not vacations, not hobbies, just doctors, prescriptions, and premiums. And here's the part nobody tells you: Medicare does not cover everything. Dental, vision, hearing aids, and long-term care, you're on your own for most of that. If you want to get more content like this, please like and subscribe to Second Half Investor and click bell icon for notification. So today, I'm breaking down exactly how much you should budget for healthcare in retirement, what Medicare actually covers, the hidden costs that catch people off guard, and, most importantly, how to build a healthcare fund so this expense doesn't wreck your retirement plan. Stick around, because the strategy at the end could save you tens of thousands of dollars. 1. The real cost of healthcare in retirement. Let's start with the number everyone searches for. How much does healthcare actually cost in retirement? According to recent industry estimates, a 65-year-old individual retiring today should expect to spend somewhere between $165,000 and $175,000 on healthcare over the course of retirement, and that's just for one person. For a couple, that number roughly doubles to $330,000 or more. That figure covers Medicare premiums, Part B and Part D. Medigap or Medicare Advantage supplemental coverage, out-of-pocket costs like copays and deductibles, prescription drugs. What it does not include is long-term care, which we'll get to, because that's a whole different budget line. Here's why this number keeps climbing every year. Healthcare inflation consistently outpaces general inflation. While regular prices might rise 2 to 3% a year, healthcare costs have historically risen faster, which means the earlier you plan for this, the better positioned you'll be. 2. What Medicare actually covers, and doesn't. This is where most people get tripped up. They assume Medicare equals free healthcare. It doesn't. Medicare Part A covers hospital stays and is usually premium-free if you paid Medicare taxes for at least 10 years. Medicare Part B covers doctor visits and outpatient care, but it comes with a monthly premium, and that premium is income-based. If your retirement income is higher, you'll pay more through something called IRMAA, the Income-Related Monthly Adjustment Amount. This surprises a lot of retirees who did a great job saving, only to find their Medicare premiums are higher because of it. Medicare Part D covers prescription drugs, and it's a separate plan you choose and pay for on top of Parts A and B. Then there's the gap coverage, Medigap or Medicare Advantage. Original Medicare doesn't cap your out-of-pocket spending, which is exactly why most retirees add a supplemental plan, Medicare Advantage. Plans often bundle in extra benefits like dental and vision, but they come with their own network restrictions and costs. And here's the big one people forget. Medicare does not cover long-term care. No nursing homes, and unexpected procedures can quietly add thousands of dollars to your annual healthcare spending without much warning. No long-term assisted living, no in-home custodial care. That's a completely separate financial risk. 3. The hidden costs nobody budgets for. Beyond premiums, here's what quietly drains a retirement healthcare budget. Dental, vision, and hearing. These are almost entirely excluded from original Medicare. A single set of dental implants can run into the thousands. Long-term care. This is the big one. The median annual cost of a private room in a nursing home is well over $100,000 a year in many parts of the country, and even in-home care can run tens of thousands annually. A significant percentage of people turning 65 will need some form of long-term care in their lifetime, yet most Americans have done zero planning for it. Prescription drug inflation. Even with Part D, Out-of-pocket drug costs can add up fast, especially for specialty medications. Inflation itself. If you're budgeting based on today's healthcare prices, you're already underestimating what you'll pay in 10 or 20 years. This is exactly why so many retirees who thought they had enough find their healthcare costs eating into savings meant for other goals. 4. How to actually budget for this. Okay, now let's talk strategy, because knowing the problem doesn't help you if you don't have a plan. Step 1. Use a realistic per-year estimate. As a starting point, plan for roughly $6,500 to $8,000 per year, per person, in out-of-pocket healthcare costs in the early years of retirement, and assume that number grows over time. Step 2. Max out a health savings account, HSA, if you're still working and eligible. This is one of the most underused tools in retirement planning. HSA contributions are tax-deductible, growth is tax-free, and withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are tax-free too. A triple tax advantage that no other retirement account offers. If you're eligible for an HSA and not using it, this is your sign to start. Step 3. Separate long-term care from your everyday healthcare budget. Look into long-term care insurance, hybrid life, LTC policies, or simply earmark a dedicated portion of your portfolio for this specific risk. Don't lump it in with your Medicare premium budget, it's a different beast entirely. Step 4. Factor healthcare costs into your withdrawal strategy. If you're using something like the 4% rule or a bucket strategy, make sure your healthcare estimate is baked into your total spending need, not treated as an afterthought. Step 5. Revisit this every year. Medicare premiums, IRMAA brackets, and healthcare costs change annually. What you budget at 62 won't be accurate at 72. Here's the bottom line. Healthcare in retirement isn't a minor line item. It's one of the 3 or 4 biggest expenses you'll face. Right up there with housing. The retirees who go into this with a plan are the ones who retire with confidence instead of anxiety. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe. I'm covering exactly this kind of practical, no-fluff retirement planning every week, built specifically for people in their 40s and 50s getting ready for the second half of life. And drop a comment. What's the healthcare cost that worries you most about retirement, Medicare premiums, long-term care, or something else? I read every comment and it helps me plan future videos around what you actually want to know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.